Hello again, the Buddy and Gabe show. You guys haven't seen Buddy for a while, have you? Buddy, say hi. Hi. Well, Buddy and I are reading one of the comments one of my viewers sent, and Buddy thought that might want to put it up on the web and post it so that people can hear what some of my viewers are thinking. Right, Buddy? You want to say bye? Say hi. Say bye. Anyway, the viewer wrote, I couldn't agree with him more. He wrote, the American political system is a train wreck and a clown's act on the world stage. Well, it's because we got clowns for actors. We have a presidential contender suing his own political party. You know who that is, right? Bernie Sanders is suing. A political party that's broke and asking for a taxpayer bailout. Another political party is secretly plotting to overthrow the people's will if they nominate a specific candidate. You know who that candidate is, right? The Donald. And who's the party? The Republican Party. We have a president intent on being the first king of America. Voters separated into warring tribes of red and blues. A country that is further in debt than ever before. A government that treats prisoners better than our disabled veterans. A government that borrows billions in order to feed, support, and educate illegal immigrants, while our own working poor and homeless get nothing. A government in which the enemies don't fear us and our allies don't trust us. One that refuses to involve the people in policy debates and decisions. A government that sells lawmaking to the highest bidder and then forces those laws down the people's throat, like Obamacare. A government that believes disarming America is the best way to protect them, and I could go on and on. Fact is, we have, quote, exactly, end of quote, the government our founders warned us about. As angry as we are, a radical, hostile overthrow of our government leaders are not the solution. You see, these, quote, leaders, end of quote, actually fear voters on election day. So we have to use that power, include policy making just as our founders envisioned we would, and greatly increase our frequency of participation. After several years of fundraising and development, technology is coming that will allow voters to easily understand and participate in federal, state, and local policy debates and decisions before they become law, and whether lawmakers like it or not, technology that will track, compare, and report on lawmaker decisions versus constituents' decisions. And that is the true accountability tool voters have never had. Please share. And I'll attach the link. The link is www.thepeoplesvote.com. You know, this was exceptionally well written, and it covered off a majority of the bases. It highlighted what's wrong with our country. And we are to blame. Not me, not you, but those that don't get up and vote. The voter participation in this country is dismal at best. And you've got an awful lot of whacked out Democrats that are totally clueless. Absolutely on the verge of being completely insane. You have to be a Democrat. But you know what? The Republicans aren't a whole lot better. Our new speaker, a big mistake. Paul Ryan looks like he might have converted. You see his beard? Huh? Is that part of what's required to get into the inner circle in this government? Become a Muslim? I don't know, folks. We take a look at what we've got, and it's a complete mess. We keep re-electing the same morons that have proven to do nothing for us. They just do it for themselves. You know, I did a series of videos. I talked about one particular senator, the senator from Arizona. Well, there's two of them. Neither one are worth it. I was going to say a crap. I guess I did say a crap. Neither one's worth a crap. Senator McCain should be in prison for the crimes he's committed, the people that he's directly responsible for killing. Killing, yeah. On the decks of the Forrestal aircraft carrier. That's why he's nicknamed Johnny Wetstart. Go look it up. I believe 157 sailors died putting out the fire that he's responsible for starting, and over 200 were seriously injured. The Forrestal almost sank. And then you got Jeffrey the Flake Flake from Snowflake, Arizona. One of the original flakes. Yeah. You know, I think what has to happen is we need a complete overhaul. We need to, as Pelosi said, empty the swamps. But we won't. We never have. That's why you've got a guy like McCain, 28 years, playing senator. You got Jeffrey the Flake Flake, 10 years as a congressman, and now, I don't know how many years as a senator. He needs to go to the shit pile. They both do. But they're not alone. I'm sort of digressing. I want to thank this particular viewer for having posted this on my Facebook. I'll attach the link for, well, I don't need to. It's www.thepeoplesvote, all one word, .com. I don't know if it's too late. I'm inclined to think it is too late. I hope I'm wrong. I don't see Obama giving up his lifestyle. Ever. I don't know if they're going to tell us the truth about Michael. The American people have been lied to and fooled enough. Don't you sort of think? I do.